Guess what time it is, boys and girls? That's right. It's time for you to listen to me talk about another one of my fish tanks. Yay! And tonight we're talking about the newly set up 10-gallon tank. We've had the tank for a while. It was torn down and we put it back up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't remember when. I did some videos showing Draco, our red dragon scale beta, who looks more like a placket, in his 5-gallon tank. And well, as you can see, he's now in a 10-gallon tank. And the reason being because we got some of these little Otocinclus catfish. There's one there. There's one right there. There's 4 more in here somewhere. We got 6 of them today. Kind of like catfish. And they were on sale for $1.30 each. So we picked them up. And while we're at PetSmart picking them up, we picked up another Whisper i3 air-powered mini filter. Kind of like these. They're quiet, very simple to use, and they're low flow. The 2 of these together probably moving about 40 gallons of water an hour. So on this tank, that's like a filtration rate of 4 times filtration, which is enough to keep the tank circulated, enough to keep it clean, but not so much that Draco has problems swimming around in it. And each of these filters are now stuffed with Biomax biological filter ceramic thingies. And as you can also see, the tank level is low. We did that to make room for the water lettuce, which is really coming in, starting to get a lot of root tendrils growing. I did pick up a new a new light, for fluorescent light for the tank. It's a T-8 Floramax, which is designed for aquatic plants. I'm not sure how it'll do with the water lettuce, but hopefully it works really well. It's a $15 bulb. It's not one I just want to have to replace very quickly. The Otos, really cute little South American catfish. Really good for cleaning algae out of your tanks, because that's all they eat. They are dedicated algae eaters. They don't eat anything but algae and plant-based foods. And there's one of their little bellies. Cute little plump thing. Unfortunately, our tanks are so clean, there's not enough nutrients in the water to grow green algae. So to keep these little buggers alive, we are feeding them green beans that have been blanched, baby spinach leaves that have been blanched, and I don't know if you can see it very well, there's strings of shredded zucchini there that we shredded last summer from our garden, and we froze to make zucchini bread with. We just brought a bag of it out of the freezer, chunked off a chunk, let it thaw, and they've been slamming on that really well. And there's a little one of the zebra nerite snails, horned zebra nerite snails. And while we're at PetSmart, we picked up this. It's a Mega One Super Veggie Green Seaweed for all algae grazers. And the ingredients: 100% dried seaweed. We looked at a lot of the algae wafers, and it's surprisingly the kind of junk you find in those things. Several brands, the first ingredient was wheat flour. You know, wheat is not even close to being algae. And when you did find algae on the ingredients, it was like 5th or 6th ingredient down the list. So we skipped all of those. There were some other brands that had, you know, algae as the first ingredients, but these little guys don't like proteins. animal proteins. They don't really do well with shrimp and krill in their diet. So we opted for the omega-1 dried seaweed, and we'll use that. Green beans, spinach, zucchini, cucumber, and that's what we'll feed the little fellows. And we're going to try them on some of the Soylent Green if the protein content isn't too high in it. I need to look at the bag and see what kind of ingredients are there. And there's Draco back here. I need to really move this thermometer. It's kind of blocking the view here. But this is the new Betta and Otocinclus tank. Really looking forward to these water lettuces taking off. I love the way the roots come down. So that's what I did for part of my day off today. Set up the tank. And as always, thanks for watching.